Hello and welcome to Olga Poltava Crochet channel. Today I have another very simple one row repeat pattern to share with you. I used this pattern to make a small scarf. In fact, I only used one skein of yarn to make it. My scarf measures 60 inches long and 6 inches wide. I used one skein of Premier Basix DK yarn, color Ballet Pink. This yarn is lightweight, category 3, 100% acrylic. One skein has 100 grams or 306 yards. I used the hook size H, 5 millimeters. I crocheted my scarf along the length, but it can also be made along the width. It's really up to you. And the simple stitch can be used for other projects as well. It is not exactly a lacy stitch, but it is not dense. It's quite light and airy, and such texture is achieved by working into the front loops and back loops only. And because it's a one row repeat, the crochet fabric looks the same on both sides. I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Please remember to give it a like, give it a hype, leave me a comment, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate all of your support and encouragement. Happy crocheting! The starting chain must be a multiple of 2. For the actual scarf, I started with 214 chains, but I'm going to make a sample to demonstrate this stitch, and I will start with 16 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I crochet them quite loosely because I don't want to have a tight edge of the scarf. Here I have 16 chains and I'm ready to start the first row. There are two ways how you can work the first row. You can either insert the hook directly into the chains, or you can work it by inserting the hook under the back humps of the chain. I personally prefer the second method, and that's what I'm going to do in this tutorial, but it's really up to you and what is most comfortable for you. Okay, so into the third chain from the hook, I'm going to make a half double crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, and into this chain, I make a half double crochet and I work mine under the back hump of the chain. I'm going to mark this stitch with a stitch marker so that I know where the first stitch of the row is. Now into this same chain where I already worked one half double crochet, I'm going to make another one. So what I have here is 2 half double crochets worked into the third chain from the hook. I skip the next chain and into the next one I make 2 half double crochets. 1, 2. And again, I skip the next chain and into the next one I work 2 half double crochets. 1, 2. And that's all I'm going to do in this row. Skip one chain, work 2 half double crochets into the next one. Skip one chain, work 2 half double crochets into the next one. And over here at the end of the row, I have one chain left. And I finished this row by making a half double crochet into that last chain. Just one half double crochet. I turn my work and I start the next row with 2 chains. 1, 2. These 2 chains don't count as a stitch. Now I skip the first stitch. This is the first stitch of this row. I skip it and I will be working into the next one. So this is the next stitch. This is the back loop of the stitch. And this is the front loop of the stitch. So again, This is the front loop and this is the back loop. I'm going to insert the hook under the front loop like this. And under the front loop, I make a half double crochet. Now I'm going to make another half double crochet, but I will insert the hook under the back loop of the same stitch. Yarn over, and under the back loop, I work another half double crochet. So here I have two half double crochets worked into the same stitch, but the first one is worked under the front loop and the second one is worked under the back loop. I skip the next stitch, this one, and this one over here is where I'm going to do the same thing. First, I make a half double crochet under the front loop, and then I make a half double crochet under the back loop. Again, two half double crochets worked into the same stitch, but the first one is worked under the front loop and the second one is worked under the back loop. Skip the next stitch, and over here, the next stitch, that's where I do the same thing. I work half double crochet under the front loop, and I work another half double crochet under the back loop. And that's how I continue this row. Skip one stitch and into the next one under the front loop I make one half double crochet, and under the back loop of the same stitch I make another half double crochet. Skip one stitch, under the front loop of the next one half double crochet, and under the back loop of the same stitch another half double crochet. And that's how I continue crocheting this row. And when I get to the end of the row, over here my stitch, my first half double crochet of the previous row was marked, so I know exactly where to make the last stitch, and I make a half double crochet into that last stitch. And when I started this row, I should have marked this first half double crochet as well. And I greatly recommend doing that because you will be working with very long rows. So it's very helpful to know where the first stitch of each row is and where the last stitch is. I turn my work and I start the next row with 2 chains, 1, 2. These 2 chains don't count as a stitch. I skip the first stitch right here, and into the next stitch I do the same thing that I did before. Under the front loop I make a half double crochet, and under the back loop I make another half double crochet. And I'm going to mark the first half double crochet as the first stitch of this new row. Skip the next stitch, and over here is the next stitch. This is the back loop, this is the front loop. First, under the front loop I make a half double crochet, and under the back loop I also make a half double crochet. And that's how I continue crocheting. Skip next stitch, and under the front loop of the next stitch half double crochet, and under the back loop of the same stitch half double crochet. And that's how I continue crocheting. And this is all that there is to this pattern. It is worked with half double crochets, which are made into the front loop only and the back loop only. And when I get to the end of the row, I know exactly where the last stitch is, and into that last stitch I make a half double crochet. So there is only one repeating row, and you continue crocheting until you reached your desired width. But you can also make the scarf along the width, not along the length. So in that case, you will continue crocheting until you reached your desired length. And then you simply fasten off. There is nothing that needs to be done, and your scarf will be ready.